Imagine a man who has seen everything. He has survived 10 years of a brutal, bloody war in Troy. He is a king, a strategist, a father, and a husband. But the war is over, and while others have returned to their hearths, Odysseus is lost. He is not just lost in distance, he is lost in the whims of the gods. To the Greeks, he was the man of many sorrows. To us, he is the original traveler. This is the story of the Odyssey, a tale that the BBC ranks as the greatest story ever told, not because of the monsters Odysseus fought, but because of the one thing he refused to give up: the idea of home. For 10 more years, the Mediterranean Sea becomes his prison. We remember the spectacles, the one-eyed Cyclops who devoured his men, the Sirens whose songs promised forbidden knowledge, and the witch goddess Circe, who turned his crew into swine. But look closer at the story. Odysseus is offered immortality by the beautiful nymph Calypso. She offers him a life where he will never age, never hurt, and never die. Most men would take it, but and here is why this story shaped the world. Odysseus says no. He chooses a mortal life, a life of wrinkles and eventual death, just to see the smoke rising from the chimneys of his rocky island, Ithaca. He chooses his wife, Penelope, who is aging just as he is, over a goddess. This isn't just an adventure. It is the first time in literature we see a hero defined by his humanity rather than his godlike strength. He fights the sea, he fights his own ego, and he fights the temptation to forget who he is. When he finally reaches Ithaca, he is a beggar in his own palace. Over 100 suitors have moved into his home, eating his food and harassing his wife. They think the king is dead. In the final test, the suitors try to string Odysseus's massive hunting bow. One by one, they fail. Their muscles are strong, but their hearts are hollow. Then, the beggar takes the bow. With a grace that silences the room, he strings it in one fluid motion. The sound of the bowstring is like the note of a swallow. The beggar vanishes, the king remains. In a whirlwind of justice, he reclaims his life. The journey that took 20 years, 10 in war, and 10 at sea, ends not with a crown, but with a quiet conversation between a husband and a wife in their bedroom, carved from the roots of an ancient olive tree. Why did the BBC name this the greatest? Because we are all Odysseus. We all face monsters in our careers, sirens that distract us from our goals, and long stretches where we feel lost at sea. The Odyssey taught us that the journey is the point, but home, whatever that represents for you, is the anchor. It's a story that hasn't just survived for 2,800 years. It has taught every generation since how to find their way back to themselves.